The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Cousins on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Second and 10. A give running right is Akers.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. this will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. following the interception. Cousins.
Looking deep here for Chase. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
He gets it to Addison.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Caught on a slant.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing, Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
In motion right is Addison.
Cousins on first down.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Etienne bringing in another one.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, Lion!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Open man downfield is Ridley.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 41 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. 2nd and 3. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
To throw is Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll drop that underneath DTN.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here. If you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. They're going to take the ball free. It's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
That's caught by Addison.
It's a room to maneuver.
Across midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cousins to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And it'll be a fun time at the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to